Alright, so back at it again with some Torchlight 3 with the new Fazir's Dungeon. So here's how it works. Basically, you just go to town, talk to someone, you'll be able to get this and throw it in your fort. So what you're going to be able to do as you progress, you'll obviously get more challenge levels, but you get some cards, and they have different modifiers. So the red is basically what is the negative effects that will be happening. The blue is the bonus over here. So, for example, this one is extreme close-up. It basically zooms in super hard like you would if you were to scroll in. I'm not going to do that one because it's not only annoying to play, but also would make you guys just probably not enjoy the view of it. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. So there's a chance that monsters will spawn poison clouds. But the bonus is that I'll be getting champions and bosses provide double fame. Whereas the other one, the bonus is just gold luck. So I'd much prefer this. So go ahead and select that, and you'll see we'll be able to go ahead and enter in. And it's kind of similar to the maps, as in you would basically have some sort of objective, and then you'd be able to go ahead and complete it, fight a boss at the end. That's basically the gameplay here. Keep in mind, all this is on the PTR, so if there's bugs or disconnects, it's just normal. In fact, the game is still super laggy, so if I rubber band or if you feel like the game doesn't look very smooth, it's because the game servers just simply don't work. It's been like this for a long time. I hope they can really fix it, but it's just part of the game right now. I've come to accept this. So we'll have to collect these glands. I'm going to go ahead and complete the quest for the glands and then just kill the elites. So you will have to remake a new character. That's why you're not seeing my sharpshooter. That would normally like one-shot everything. But they do let you get to level 46 instantly, which is nice. But you still have like not the best gear. So go ahead and just kind of move on. Actually, I should kill this elite since I just procced my relic over here. So basically our build is kind of like a frozen orb build in Diablo. So our boss just spawned in.
You've gained a level.
Go. If you got anything good. Nope. Okay. Basically how this build works is I throw down this, I stay in it, it gives me massive amounts of extra damage. There's some blues over there. Nice. Oh, we're full. Let's go and just throw this on our pet. Just looking for those elites. But yeah, this is the new dungeons, which again, it feels too similar to maps. I really feel like they could have done a little bit more with the endgame, but who knows, they might change it. They also did kind of update the relics. So they're no longer like an extra skill that you would get for free. You actually have to put it on your bar, which I'm not sure if I like the change. You guys can let me know what you think of it. I liked it before more because basically now it takes up a skill slot, which it didn't before. So it's basically like you're running one less skill so you can run the relic. Which, if it's worth it, you'll have to decide for yourself. So watch out for those poison explosions. But this build has so much sustain that it's totally fine. I want to save my ult for the boss over here. But this thing does do pretty decent amount of damage. It's just we're missing a lot of pieces of gear that would make this build more viable. But here we go. Go right in and fight off the boss. Hopefully won't DC. That's honestly been such a huge issue. If you go to the forums, like the game still has lots of connectivity issues. Which again, I don't want to criticize the game too much on it, but like it's gotten to the point where it really needs to have a single player mode like just enabled, because it's just too often. Eventually the boss will spawn in. There it is. Okay. As long as we don't get one-shotted, we'll be fine. Trying to teleport next to him so I get some more mana. Okay, he's dead. Let's go pick up the boss chest. Another thing is you will have to re-unlock all of the pets. It's just because you have like basically a new account over on the PTR. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these all on my pet real quick, just so I don't have to look at it. Go and pick up our items, and we got some respectables. That's nice. And we'll go ahead and go right back to our fort. A really important thing that I do want to go ahead and mention is if you can't go to your fort, I had the same problem. It's just the servers. You do have to get to your fort in order to access the new dungeon content. But I'll show you guys how to also access it in case any of you guys do want to go ahead and try out the PTR. And I'll link, I'm just wondering if I should link the Discord or if I should just tell you guys the code. There is a tutorial on their Discord on how to access the PTR, but pretty much what you do need to do is you have to place this Vizier's dungeon that you'll get as an item from someone in town. You'll place it just like you would place like any other item in the game in order to access the dungeon. But that's the dungeons. But I want to go ahead and show you guys now that we completed the challenge. You'll see that we can go to challenge 2 over here. So if we select this, you'll see that there are more challenges. But I want to go ahead and show you guys how to access it first. I'm just hoping that we just don't DC, honestly. I've been trying to record this for several hours. And it's just like, it's a DC. But let me go and show you guys how to access it. At least that time I got to complete the dungeon. But what you want to go ahead and do is just go to Act 1. And you'll see that there are 2 things on the PTR that will be available. So the first one is to advance your character. You will have to play and eliminate Bruce Killis, which is like basically the second area for the quest. And once you complete that, you'll go into town and you'll be able to instantly advance to level 46. And I want to show you guys how to do this just because, well, if you don't, manually re-leveling up your character is absolutely terrible. Hopefully we won't DC here, so I can actually show this all in one sitting here. But again, the server's up. Okay. Well, anyways, at the Travail Point, there's an area next to the docks. Just walk over to it. There's a huge issue with things just not loading in. I'm going to try to go back to it. But there are so many times where you will enter a portal and it will just load for either forever and kick you out of the game, or it'll just load and then it'll put you in the exact same area, which I know it doesn't make sense, but that's unfortunately how it is right now, and the servers are just... I know I'm complaining a lot, but okay, here we go. We finally got to it. So here is where you would want to go to level up first. So you'll talk to this guy. I've already done it. He's called the EndGame cheater, and you just hit OK. It doesn't really matter since I've already done it. And you can't do it over and over again because, well, there's really no point anyways. It'll get you to level 46 instantly, which is quite nice. And then there will be someone over here that you'll be able to talk to. I guess it's just like a one-time thing. But this is where you would go, and then you'll get the dungeons. And let's go ahead and just go right back to the fort, and let's see if we can complete it the whole time. Like I said, because of the server's issues, I do want to get this uploaded. And I had a lot of people ask me while I was streaming last night, what do I think of the newest update? As far as the relic goes, I'm not a fan of it. Let's see, a 40% chance that a monster's health is double, spike traps throughout the entire environment. You're pursued by an unstoppable spirit who attacks you. Reduce pushing cooldown 50% extra post luck. Most of these rewards are pretty mediocre. I'm going to go ahead and select this one, and we'll see if we can go ahead and complete it, but I think you guys pretty much get the idea, even if we DC. This one I'm uploading regardless because, again, as a content creator, sometimes it does take us a long time to get the content, but I've been just seeing so many people complain over on the Discord about the servers disconnect, so it's not just me. If you're having issues, I am too. So we'll see if we can go ahead and complete this one. This one, we just have to kill some goblins. Let's go ahead and grab this shrine. Hopefully we won't rubber band too hard. I don't actually know what happens if you die in the dungeon. Only because the only way I've been failing this, honestly, is because of the disconnects. Shrine. But I do like this build of the Dust Mage. I might make a whole nother build video with this one, because I enjoy it so much. So I guess we killed all the goblins. Nice. And you will have to re-level up your relic, just like, you know, you would have to re-level up anything as if it's a new account. I'm wondering if the pets also get the bonus damage if they stand in it. You'll have to get all your recipes again. So we'll go ahead and just venture on. Let's go straight to the boss and let's see what the final options are for the level 3, because I want to see if it's actually any different. I actually haven't gotten to that point because, again, I've been disconnecting. Where the game will just have an issue where nothing spawns in and you're stuck. Summon our minions. I'll try to play it a little bit safe because I don't know if this guy can one-shot us. We'll take him down eventually. You can just move so slow. It makes it so easy. This build, because you have 2 mobilities, it's so advantageous. I should probably have something else to build up my other meter. Because how the Dust Mage works is you're supposed to build up both of the meters. You have like this light meter and then a dark meter. One of them increases damage, one of them is mana regen. Teleport next to him. Maybe throw it on this, get some extra damage, teleport. Get the minions. And we got him. Alright. We'll just take the blues here. And since I do have to unlock the pets again, I'll go ahead and open up that. Alright, so now that we've completed 2 of the 8 dungeons, let's see what the final card, if it's any different. Maybe there are certain modifiers that can only roll, let's say, on the 2nd part or the 3rd part. Or if we complete the 3rd part, I'm not actually sure what happens. If we are able to even do it again, disconnects. I haven't gotten this far, so I'm hoping this is going to be the run, man. But let me know, guys, if you've played the dungeons, or from what you guys have seen, does this make you guys more interested in the game? Because a lot of people, like I said, came in and were asking questions about it, but I couldn't really tell you because I couldn't finish it. So stage 2 is cleared. All right, now we have stage 3.
What could go wrong?
Siege Berserking Stormbringer. I feel like this boss is one of the more difficult ones, so I'm not going to go ahead and defeat that one. So let's go ahead and actually see if there's any upgrades, because this is a newer character, so there's a lot of things that are subpar in terms of optimization. You have Bleed, Immobilized, Shock. I mean, it's just flat extra damage, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and select that one. Oh, you know what? We lose out on that because it's a one-hander. And so we would lose out on too much. Let me see if my pet has anything real quick that could be a nice little upgrade. This one has Enchant. I guess let's go and select that. That'll be a little bit better. Extra defense. I'll go ahead and equip that as well. I think Evade. I want to see that is a newer mechanic that wasn't in the game before, or at least in this version that we're currently playing. This one gives us plus an extra skill to Shadow Step, and I'm not sure if I care too much about the knockback that much right now, but I'm also thinking that knockback could be pretty valuable because how the skill works is it's pushing, forward, and if they get hit by it, they can keep on getting hit by it, potentially, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and hop right in, hopefully before... Oh no. Do you see how I was saying that when you teleport, you'll enter the exact same area? Please work. Sometimes you can go into the portal and it will teleport you back to a random area on the entire map. Like it doesn't matter where it is, but like I said, whatever happens in gameplay, we're uploading it. But as far as endgame dungeons, it's cool that the final one is like a boss, and you get to select the boss, and I guess it has some type of modifier to it. But I feel like that's already existed in action RPGs. It's not something that would be game-breakingly new. It's just like a PoE map modifier at the end of the day. Even Diablo 4 is pretty much doing the same thing. Although this one had like a boss that would follow you. I think that there was also a storm thing that would follow you in Diablo 4, which was one of the map modifiers that was revealed. But I'm really hoping that they can really add something newer to the genre with its endgame content. Okay. But
can't cast that here.
Wait, we can't even cast anything? Maybe we have to actually... Okay. Yeah, the reason why I like the one-hander is because this way I can have extra mana. Get out my little minions, so I have extra potential for things to just be there. You're not taking damage. And the server crashed. Because I can't use my mana. We got so far that time, man. The problem is if you go back in, it'll say that you failed the dungeon and you have to reset. I can't really do anything about it, guys. I've honestly tried for so long, but I think we get the idea of what the heck the endgame content is in terms of the dungeons. And I just want to upload this because a lot of people are like, yo, what are the dungeons like? And I couldn't tell you. We couldn't even connect back. Yo, Torchlight, please fix the servers. This game really has to be fixed relatively soon. At least just give us the single player option right now so we don't have to deal with the servers. I feel like it's a real easy get around to fixing the server issues. When I'm teleporting in, sometimes I'm teleporting to the wrong area, and like I said, it'll, if we can even load in, it will say that we failed the dungeon. But again, it's not that we're actually failing the dungeon, it's because it server disconnects. But again, I feel like that's enough content for you guys to understand what the end game is. If I end up completing it, I might make like a second or follow-up video. Oh, wait. We can just go straight to the... Wait, hold on. It's not over yet. Okay, so you can continue this time. This game is so troll, man. Sometimes I've been sitting at this loading screen for legitimately like 5 minutes. And nothing happens, and then it kicks you. Sometimes you wait 5 minutes, it works. Okay, but if it's just straight up towards the boss, and I want to see like what rewards do we get, you know? Unfortunately, I still have my cooldowns, but at least we didn't have to do all of them over again. For some reason, if you fail the first one, it says that you failed it. But it could have been that the server disconnected me, and then my character sat there, and then I died. Which would kind of be different, right? But we've got him basically a third down right now already. But this guy's like super easy, so... should be no problem at all. Especially since we have so much mobility. Unless we get like one-shotted, I think we got this. I'm just more happy that we actually get to complete it. If we can. And with this build, I don't even have to pay attention to what I'm hitting, because it just hits everything on screen, which is really nice. Are we getting it? What's interesting is I literally looked on YouTube, at least at the moment of me recording this, I didn't see anyone complete the dungeon. And I'm guessing it's because no one could complete it. So, yo, is this a world first? World first dungeon completed without DC. Well, technically we did DC, but like I'm saying, like we actually completed the full thing. I'm curious to see if we get some type of super reward or, you know, what do we get after it? Because at the end of the day, it's literally just the same thing that we were doing before, which was just the maps. Yes, I understand there's a modifier, but in terms of like how it really feels, yeah, we might get some better reward. We might get, like in terms of like, there's like extra gear drop, there's extra potion drop, but what is like the real incentive to doing these? You've reached a new checkpoint. Challenge 4 through 7, nibble the monsters. Oh, so as you progress. Oh, so there's just page down is to skip back. Oh, okay. So how many are there? So, okay, so you can go all the way up. Maybe after you defeat this one, there's going to be another set where it keeps on adding more modifiers to the dungeon. I think we got a good idea of it, though. Like I said, sorry about complaining so much about the disconnects, but like if you only understood how long it took me to record this video, you'd feel the frustration. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on it. But I definitely want to make a build with the Dust Mage in the future with this. I'll have to, obviously, I need something else to build up my other resource because you need to build Dark and Light to make it like very powerful. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And if you guys are new here and would like to see more Torchlight 3 content, I do plan to at least show everything off. And from there, after that, maybe we just gotta wait for modders to make this game a much more enjoyable experience, because I think that the game still feels like it could use a lot more content at the end of the day. But that's the new Dungeons mode that was just released. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.